So we're here with Robert Linden. Now, some of you who watch local film, you've seen this guy. And you'll be seeing a lot more of this guy soon because he's got a lot of cool, awesome stuff coming out, man. I can't really talk about it too much, but I can't wait till the day that I can just get on here and just talk about, did you see this
It'll be
week?
soon.
Did you see this week's?
Yeah. At a young age, I used to watch those old martial arts movies, the dubbed old Chinese movies. Everybody can relate to those. Used to watch it with my dad, and so, because of my dad watching those, I got into the martial arts. And later on, I started, watching the more action films and like, hey, that's cool. I wanna do that. And it's kind of weird because when I turned 18, I went to go see a local professional wrestling show.
Oh.
And when I was there, I talked to the promoter of that show, the owner, and I said, hey, I want to do this. So when I was 18, I started professional wrestling.
Oh, so the guy gave you a break. Then.
Yeah, gave me a break. And, through there, I learned a few tricks that I learned that I use now. And with that, this is a sad story almost, but in my years of professional wrestling, I got injured really bad, which killed the career for me. But what I learned in professional wrestling, I utilized that with my martial arts and with working as an actor in film, and I started choreographing films, fights for films.
Seems like a natural progression.
Well, I have a friend, he used to do little short films, and one day he was just like, I want to do an action movie, but I don't know anybody who'd want to choreograph it. And I was like, I'll do it for you. And so then, we got together, I choreographed a fight for him, and it came out pretty good. It was my first fight ever, and it came out pretty good, and people always commented on it and how good it looked, and like, did you hire somebody to do that? And he's like, kind of, it was Robert, And so they're like, well, that's pretty good. And so ever since then, I just been telling people I am an actor and a fight choreographer.
Yeah.
And so I've been on different projects doing that for people, and turned out pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going with it,
Still
right?
doing it. Yeah, my buddy Eric, Eric Schumacher,
Oh, yeah.
he has a tendency to tell people that when I choreograph fights, I make them look brutal as hell, like we're trying to beat the crap out of each other, but nobody gets injured, which it's a nice statement to make.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what I'm going for. If you've ever seen movies like The Protector or Ong Bak, they make contact with each other, but they don't hurt each other. That's the type of choreography I do. I show you how to fall, how to take a hit, how to make it look good without injuring yourself. And so that's basically the basic stuff there. But once if you want a private lesson in it, that's it's fine. I can do that.
And we can find you on Facebook.
You can find me on Facebook. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Facebook.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, private lessons are fine. Whatever you want to learn. If you want to learn how to throw a punch, you want to learn how to take a hit, you want to learn how to make a fall look devastating, that's what I do. If you have a movie coming up and you don't want to use me or my guys, you want to use your actors, I'll consult you and show them how to do it. My first acting experience was in elementary school. And for those of you out there, I don't know if you know the story about La Llorona, the weeping ghost.
Do we? I could go off for a whole separate hour about that. But anyways, yes.
Well, that was my first play in elementary school. I played her cheating husband. So it was. And so after that, I got bit by the bug.
Yep.
Vacuum bug. And so progressed, junior high. And when I got to high school, I kind of let it go for a bit. But I was still interested in the film acting. I was just never got to be in a film, And so when I got to high school, I was just, okay, I think I'm going to try to film out, get an agent and whatnot. So I did, and I, landed a couple small films as an extra. And it was really the motivation of my high school drama teacher, Mona McGowan, who she passed away a few years ago. It was her that really kept me focused on it, Actually on the 18th, which is next Saturday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a promotional video for my fight team.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna expose ourselves, you know.
Oh, and I know you do the Laughs amateur hours sometime too.
I do Laughs every Thursday.
Stand-up comedian thing. What have been some of the highlights from your career of filmmaking? How long have you been doing it for? How many?
About almost 15 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've probably got quite a few things that have stood out over the years.
Yeah. Let's see, as an actor you want to know about, or fight choreography?
Anything that really, you came away from it just going, wow, I learned something from that, and that's cool. I really am proud of that, and I want people to see it type thing.
Well, as the fight choreographer, I was on a feature film that was shot here. I don't know if I can mention it, but Mary Shelley wrote the book on it. And, she's the writer of Frankenstein. She also wrote the feature film that I was in. Well, the book, it just turned into a feature film. Just to clarify.
Yeah, I don't know if she's working currently.
But I was given my big break on there to be stunt and fight coordinator for that movie. And people loved what they saw. And, that just made me feel like I can almost do anything now, when you have a packed theater house, watching the film, and then you hear the oh my God oohs at the fight and the stunts going on. You feel you accomplished something.
Yeah. Upcoming filmmakers, screen your movies. If you don't put them in front of that audience and get those reactions, you're not getting the complete experience, because they'll let you know if you're doing it right or not every time.
Yeah. Also,
it's very gratifying to hear them oohing in the right place. Like,
yes, it was great. I was about a tear to my eye. Well, it did. Also, I've worked with anybody maybe who's familiar with the Scream Queen, Tiffany Shepis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've worked with her in a movie. I did fight choreography for that one, too. I did a little bit of acting in there. Got my butt kicked by a girl in that movie, which was great.
What's that movie called?
Dead on Sight.
Oh, okay.
Dead on Sight. Yeah. It's a great horror flick.
Yeah, she does all those horror movies, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, Tamara Mack, who's on my fight team, she was actually one of the producers, I believe, for that one.
Oh, okay.
She was heavily involved in that one.
Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot of action. I mean, I made one action movie, but it was with my friends. But I could imagine it being more of an aggressive type of film set, because you get the people that are amped up, and there could be those little sparks, and you kind of want a little of that, because then it comes off on the camera, and you get to see that aggression. But I could see it turning the other way.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing that can happen, is if the director wants to change things around without notifying.
Yeah, communication, it's key.
Yeah.
And safety first on the movie set. There's no reason for anybody to be getting seriously injured. You're making a movie. I think a lot of people tend to forget what they're doing when they're on set. They get swirled up into it.
It's always good to have, first aid kit on the set, or somebody who's licensed in CPR and whatnot. It's always good to have someone like that.
Yeah, if you're making a movie for nothing and you're trying to be action or horror and there's a chance for somebody to get hurt, make sure you got somebody who at least is a first aid certified or CPR. It's not that hard to go be certified for these classes. I've taken them multiple times myself, and just go do it, because what are they, free, or just
some
a small
are,
fee? Yeah, if you look around, you can get it. And it lasts for a couple of years, and then you have to go and be recertified. But it's probably not a bad idea to just do it anyway, right?
Anybody out there who wants to put together a fight in a movie or any action sequence, make sure you get a professional to help you out, for the fact that you don't know what you're doing. And don't try this at home, and most likely somebody will get really badly injured. So this is why I do what I do. I'm here to show you how to do it. I'm here to do it for you. If I get injured, it's on me. I know how to fall. My guys know how to fall. We know how to fight on film. So that being said, instead of getting a bunch of friends together and trying to pull off, a fall off of a house or a good punch or flying through a window. Yeah, don't do that. Call me or look me up on Facebook, and I'll see what I can do for you. Oh, I forgot to mention the name of the fight team for future reference is Lights Out Cinema Fight Choreography. That's the name of my fight team. It's a long name, so but you'll learn who we are pretty soon.